Hi, this is Mark Laughlin with the Ambidextro Gunfighter. In my previous series on zeroing my rifle, specifically when I went to zero my guide gun, 4570 Marlin guide gun, I mentioned that I was kind of having to shift a little bit off of my normally firm cheek weld and kind of do a chin weld and a little bit out, just a little bit, to get proper sight alignment. So I found a solution. I'm gonna install what's called this Cheek-EEZ cheek protector, which the way they describe it is to like help reduce the felt recoil off of the rifle. Now what I want it for is this 3/16 of an inch thick, and I think this padding here will extend me out just enough to make it so that I'll get that proper cheek weld. So let's install this thing. First, I created two little sighting marks. This one here just measured across, and it was exactly 5 inches across, so that mark was 2.5 inches. And then this one, basically I set my ruler down onto the ground, and so I could get a 90-degree angle up, and then mark the exact center of this with respect to that. And what I'm hoping is that when I install this, that I do a pretty good job of making it perfectly mirrored on both sides. And if you've seen my other videos, you know that's a pretty important theme of mine for being the ambidextro gunfighter. So I want it to be the same on each side. Now if you're not ambidextrous, it could be a little bit off on one side and wouldn't be that big a deal, but I want it to mirror perfectly from one side to the other. Besides, it'll look a little better. Now the kit includes a little alcohol wipe to clean off your stock, so we'll start with that. It's a little tiny alcohol wipe. Get all the any oils and wax off of the stock so the adhesive will be more, so we want it basically to be a permanent adhesive. And it's fairly stiff material, so it's going to be a certain amount of lift. It's going to want to lift up. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. Let's get a little more cleaner here. Okay, so we'll let that alcohol evaporate, which shouldn't take very long. And then what we're going to do is I want to position it, for me, I want it as far forward on the comb here, because that's where my cheek weld is actually right up into there. And so I'm going to have my initial dot up there, and then line this dot up center in the stock. And then once I've got the center adhered down, then I'll go down to one side and then down to the other side. So it'll end up looking hopefully like that. Kind of feel like I should what if I should warm this up a bit? Tell you what I'm going to do. It's a really nice sunny day, so I'm going to take this outside and let it sit in the sun for a bit, and then we'll come back and do the installation once it's warmed up really good, and I think it'll make it a little more flexible so that the adhesive will have a better opportunity to attach before it tries to lift off. So we'll be right back. All right, a little bit of sunshine, made it a little bit more flexible. Not quite as much as I'd hoped, but so we'll just make do here. All right, so moment of truth. Peel off this backing, and I can always get it like perfectly positioned. You know, decals and stuff, they all look great until I take the backing off, and then boom, stick it on there, and all of a sudden it's like completely catawampus. So let's see if we can do a little better on this. Okay, there's the front point, and just do a reality check here on each side. Looks like I got it perfectly centered there. This one's a little harder to do because we're up here. So I've got to say we'll come back to there. Okay, I think we got her. All right, so now I'm going to, we'll work down slowly from the top down both sides. Looks like that's on there. I'm gonna rub it down a little bit more, but there's what she looks like. Here's the left side, and there is the right side. Looks like it might be perfectly mirrored. Let's see how our cheek weld does here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, turkey neck cheek weld. I think it's gonna help. It's Mark Laughlin with the Ambidextrous Gunfighter with the Kick-EEZ Cheek-EEZ. Kick-EEZ Cheek-EEZ. Reminds me of my old school Insulite padded motocross pants from back in the day. Real cushiony feeling. Mark Laughlin, Ambidextrous Gunfighter. If you found this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe.